Hi, my name is Dave. I'm your host. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. If this is your first time listening, welcome. I'm happy you found us. If you're returning, welcome back. I hope you continue to find tips, ideas, and value from listening to this podcast. Today, I want to talk about something that is actually a little personal, right? The other day, and early this morning, again, I was thinking of a conversation I had with my late wife. And the conversation sort of went like this. She started the conversation and she said, "I wish I could be more like you." And quite obviously, I turned around and said, "What?" She said, "I wish I could be more like you in finding something that I could be passionate about. You have so many things you enjoy doing. You enjoy your poetry. You enjoy so many things that you're passionate about. I just want something that I can call my very own, that I can be passionate about outside of my family." Now, I get it. And I'm going to tell you this right now. For a long period of time, I could not understand why a person couldn't figure out what it is that they enjoy doing or like doing. Now, my wife was always passionate about helping others. But when she got sick, she had to stop working and, she wasn't able to do the things that she wanted to do. And I get it. But what I really didn't understand was she said she couldn't find anything that she was passionate about. And after she passed, and I was thinking about these conversations I had with her, it made me think about one thing. My wife used to be a nurse a long, long time ago, and she stayed within that sort of field by working into memory care units for the elderly and things of that nature until she passed. Now, when she got real sick, she could no longer help other people. And I think by her stopping work, and it gave us so much time to realize and probably reflect on her entire life. And I'm only spitballing here, but I'm only assuming and guessing. And I know that that was ingrained in her spirit to help others. But when she could no longer do that, and I guess when your livelihood, where every ounce of your being and your fabric in your DNA is to help some other people, and you are put in a position where you need other people's help, that can probably tear you apart. But what I wanted to talk about was that one statement, finding something that you are passionate about. I've not only heard it from my wife, but I've heard it from many other people too. "Oh, you know what? You're lucky, you're gifted," or whatever the case may be. But I believe that there are so many people who want to find something that they can be passionate about, something that they can go all out on or for, and they just haven't found it. And believe it or not, some people live a lifetime without finding that passion, without finding that one thing that sets them on fire in the morning, and it makes it so hard for them to go to sleep at night, because they're constantly thinking about that one thing that they're so passionate about. Now, I believe passion is one of those things that touches us on a personal level, deep down where our hopes and dreams and aspirations reside. I believe to find something that we're passionate about, you really have to do some soul searching. And not only that, you also have to be crystal clear at what it is that you want, what it is that you want to become, or where you want to go in life, what it is that you want to do, who you might want to meet, or where you would like to live, right? That has to be at the forefront. You have to know that at your core, what it is that you would really like to do or see yourself doing. Now, I'm going to flip the coin for a moment. I've been on that end where I've soul searching and I've had to try so many different things. And I realized that, and I'm sorry for that phone there, but I realized that in order to do that one thing, you actually have to find it, right? So how do we go about finding something that we can be passionate about? And that is the key, because so many people have that one thing that they want to be, they want to be passionate about. And I'm going to let you in on a secret here, because ever since my wife has passed away, I have not been very passionate about any of the things that I was passionate about prior to her passing. So all the things that I enjoyed immensely means nothing to me any longer. So now I understand what it is to look for something that will light that fire inside, that passion, that one thing that really makes you go to bed late and have you getting up so early in the morning to focus on. And I don't have all those hobbies and all those businesses and things that I wanted to do back then. I have one thing that I am looking into that really touches me in a way where I've felt that kind of pull in my life before, but never really explored it too deeply. And that's also in the realm of helping others. But it's, you know how you have a feeling that, you know what, I might be good at this, but nah, that's just way out of my league. And, you know, how on earth would I begin to do something like that? Or I might be just way too old to even start to dream like that. I'm going to tell you something. I don't think that we're ever too late. We're ever too old. I think if God puts something in our heart that sets or lights a dim light in you, and as you start to pursue certain things about it, that light starts to get a little brighter and brighter and brighter. Well, in order to find that one thing that you would try to be passionate about, or can be passionate about, or want to be passionate about, I think the first thing you want to have to do, or you're going to have to do, is take time to research. And I mean real time. This is not something that's going to happen over a day, over a week, over a month, and maybe not even over a year. I've seen people who live a long life and never found anything that they were really passionate about. So this is something, if you really want to find what in life you will or would be passionate about, you really have to do some soul searching. You have to research. You have to try different things, and you have to try if it's about a hobby, you have to try different hobbies. You have to try different things. If it's about a career, you have to try different industries, different career paths, and align your interests with whatever it is that you think you might be interested in. Now, I know it's not easy. I know it's easily said than done. I really do. Trying new activities and stepping out of our comfort zones. Nobody really want to do that. And try new activities and going out to meet new people. Nobody really wants to do that. In fact, as individuals, so many of us love a comfort zone. We like the status quo. And especially if you're up there in age, you're so tired by the midday, it's ridiculous. You're ready to take a nap, more or less go out and meet someone. But you get the point, right? You have to set aside some time in your life, and you have to become an explorer. You have to dedicate yourself into finding new things and new interests, and even if you have to go out and read new periodicals, new magazines, new different papers or different websites, and try to see what else is out there. Now, I could tell you, we live in a day and age where there's so much information online. We're inundated with all kinds of information. So when you say you can't find anything, that means you're really not looking. So I know for a fact, if you want to spend the time, you can find something. Now, even if you find something that is enjoyable, it may not rock your socks. It may not set your fire aglow, but let me tell you, you might find something that will lead you to something else that may light your fire. You may find your passion. Experiment with different things. You're going to have to try out new roles, new positions, new things in your life. You may even have to say, well, let me dust off my passport and let me start traveling. Now, I'm not one for big or big on travel, and maybe I should be. You know, when I was younger, my family took us a lot of places, and it was so much fun and it was enjoyable. But I do know, as I got a little older, there's certain things that I could do without. Now, my thing is, I could do without going outside of the United States for a little while. But that's just me. You are going to have to find out what it is that lights your fire. That means you go out there and be an explorer. You go out there and connect with different people. Reach out to different people who are already working in industries and fields, or even if you want to say, oh, you know what? I want to try acting. Try something new. Go out and try different shows. Go to the movies or go to different restaurants. Try different cuisines. Find something that will light your fire. And I'm going to tell you something. Networking with different people is cool too, because you have an opportunity to meet people from all walks of life. And if you genuinely are interested in people, you can find some interesting things about people. I'm telling you right now, because for the past month, I have met quite a few interesting people, and I realized something. I want to continue to meet interesting people that help uplift you, people who help inspire you. Because if you're not around people that's inspiring, then you need to move away from the people who are bringing you down and get around people who are going to uplift you. So keep a journal. That's right. Find out what your thoughts were. Look back a month from now or a year from now or whatever the case. And if you don't have a journal, start writing one. Talk about your feelings. What makes you happy? Why you act the way you act, or whatever the case may be. Write down what excites you. Your challenges. Things that you would like to learn. And make time and see what it's like to learn those new things. And the biggest thing out of all in trying to find your passion is staying open-minded. You have to be flexible. Be open to new opportunities and new experiences, even if they don't align with what you initially expect. Your passion may change over time. And things that you like to do, you have to be flexible. You have to be open-minded to doing new things. My name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Don't forget to listen on Friday, where I will have a brand new poem for you. And I'll be back Wednesday. And I thank you so much for listening. Again, please share this. and like this and subscribe. I appreciate you, and have a blessed day. Bye-bye. You're listening to the last podcast. You have a destiny to fulfill. Now feel it. It's your time to shine. Jam was Pillow Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. My name is Dave. You're listening to the last podcast where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Have a great day. Bye-bye.